Third-party CDL testing has been criticized for vulnerabilities like potential cheating and malfeasance. But what happens when government officials are the ones allegedly on the take in exchange for commercial driver's licenses? We'll talk more about that shortly. First, let's recap some of the other pupil transportation news in the headlines. Welcome to the Route School Bus Fleets podcast. I'm Wes Platt, Executive Editor. Click like on this and all our other videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, connect with us on Facebook, on the site formerly known as Twitter, and on LinkedIn. You'll find our social media links in the details of this video. Okay, let's get rolling. Our first stop is a school district near you, where we're all celebrating Love the Bus Month in February. Please check out the link in the details of this video for a post on School Bus Fleet's website, where I invite you to fill out a form with stories about why the big yellow bus matters so much to you. You're also welcome to send in photos. Our next stop is Columbus, Ohio, where Governor Mike DeWine's Special Task Force for School Bus Safety came out with 17 recommendations in the aftermath of last year's fatal crash that saw a young student ejected from his school bus and killed. None of the recommendations call for making seatbelts mandatory on school buses, but they do, among other things, seek professional development opportunities for school bus drivers, recommend wellness programming specific to bus drivers, suggest school bus safety orientation for students, parents, and guardians at the beginning of each school year, propose a needs-based grant program for school districts to invest in bus safety features, including, but not limited to, seatbelts, and call for stiffer penalties on drivers who violate traffic laws in school zones and around school buses. Andy Wilson, director of the Ohio Department of Public Safety, called the recommendations a starting point. He reminded readers of the task force report that school buses remain one of the safest modes of transportation for children to and from school. Dr. Rudy Breglia, a proponent of seatbelts on school buses, thought the task force fell short in its response. He said, "Undoubtedly, in the future, another blue ribbon committee will be formed when the next fatality of an innocent occurs, and maybe then leadership will evolve to resolve this issue." How do you think the task force did in its response to the accident? Let me know in the comments. Next, it's time to start thinking about School Bus Fleet Connects, our networking event set for September 23rd to 25th in Scottsdale, Arizona. At SBFX, our team connects school district transportation decision makers with suppliers for speed dating style sessions. During these networking sessions, suppliers can make their elevator pitches for products and services. We also provide some educational sessions and a keynote speaker. We pick up the tab for our school bus operators when it comes to travel, local transportation, and all scheduled meals and receptions. Check the link in the details of this video to learn more and apply for one of the 50 slots we're holding open for guests at the event. Finally, let's go to Boston, Massachusetts, where 6 men, 4 of them experienced state police officers and 2 civilians, are accused of taking bribes in exchange for passing scores on commercial driver's license tests. The men allegedly made sure that would-be heavy truck and bus drivers passed their CDL tests no matter how badly they might have performed on a vehicle inspection, basic skills, or road test. In exchange for a new driveway and a snowblower, it's alleged that one officer gave a passing score to someone he deemed an idiot in a text message to a co-defendant. Kurt Mackison, Executive Director of the National School Transportation Association, which has called for expanding access to third-party CDL testing, found the charges against government testing officials troubling. Mackison said, "Private operations have long heard that third-party testing is not feasible due to the opportunity for malfeasance of the same nature that we see here in a traditional state-run system. While there are certainly many hard-working regulators at work, we sincerely hope Governor Maura Healey will take this opportunity to weed out anyone associated with this misconduct, as well as taking a fresh look at third-party testing in a system that would create natural checks and balances that would best serve the residents of Massachusetts." Now, this isn't the first time government employees conducting CDL tests have been accused of such crimes. In 2022, a Texas Department of Public Safety employee issued 215 fraudulent CDLs for about $1,000 each. In 2017, 2 Detroit Department of Transportation workers were accused of accepting cash to provide 85 CDLs for trucker bus drivers. What do you think about the Boston case? How do you feel about relying more on third-party testing options? Let me know in the comments. It's time to park the bus for now. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends about the route. If you've got news, reach out to me by email at wes.platt@bobbitt.com. Connect with us on LinkedIn and Facebook, and sign up for our twice-weekly email newsletters at schoolbusfleet.com. Drive safely, and we'll see you next time on The Route.